Hello guys, it's Speak Up Stop Motion here, back with another Diecast review and another video today, guys. Today, guys, we're reviewing Next Gen 2022 Diecast, almost said 2021 Diecast, and yeah, so I just went to Indianapolis yesterday, the day of recording this. I went to Indy yesterday. It is currently Monday, so I came back, I opened all these cars up, and I'm excited to compare them to the 2021s. The difference is astounding, and these cars look great. Just to get off rip. So I'm gonna show you the ones I bought. Also my race review from Indianapolis will be up next couple days. I promise it'll be up. Yeah, not race review anymore, but just be like a vlog. So I'll have a vlog up on the channel for you guys to watch my experience through Indy. But yeah, let's get right into it. So this is I got the Kevin Harvick Subway car. I did not get the Busch beer car because they didn't have it, or I would have gotten that one. But the Subway car is literally his next best scheme this year, man. I don't care what y'all say. This is one of the most beautiful diecast I've ever seen, man. It glistens. It looks just so good. So you got Kevin Harvick's number 4 Subway car 2022 Ford Mustang. Now, these are the ones that, I love that one, but these guys, man, this one right here, of course, I had to get my boy Chase Elliott, man. This diecast looks so good. I've watched this car on track all year, and it just looks so good. Look at the detail. Just the detail. Look at it all, man. It just looks so good. And, okay. Yeah, I got the camera to focus there. Look at the rear diffuser on these cars. That makes it for me. That literally makes it. You guys can't really see it because it's black, but I think these cars are amazing, man. And I remember when Lionel first announced these cars, it had the gray diffuser on the bottom. A lot of people were mad because that's not how the car looks like in real life, and it was like a lot of people were like pissed off because I really didn't care, but I could see why, because it didn't match the rest of the car's bottom. But yeah, I mean, before we go on, let's just take a look at the car's bottom itself. I mean, look, it's flat compared to a Chase Elliott car. I know this is from like 2020 or 2018 or something, but look at the comparison. Just, there's no comparison. These look so good. I mean, and yeah, we'll do some more comparisons in a minute. But let's continue on here, folks. Got the Chase Elliott 2022 Next Gen Napa car. Next up, I had to get William Byron's 24 Axtola. Am I saying that right? Axtola machine. This thing looks amazing, dude. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, if the camera could focus again, that rear diffuser. But yeah, this car looks amazing. I'll give all my ratings on these cars after the fact. There we go. Camera refocus again. But I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. Essentially, these cars look a lot better than their 2021 counterparts. They're not counterparts. They're a lot different. I'm saying they look a lot better than their 2021 cousins, we'll say. If I could say anything about these cars, is they are selling out at the racetrack. So if you want cars, essentially, I went to the Chase Elliott merch hauler yesterday on Sunday. I had gotten there. I woke up at like 6 in the morning. I got to the track at like 10. Got to the merch haulers maybe by 11:30, maybe 11 by Chase Elliott. There was already only 4 cars left. I know weekend festivities had already gone underway with the Friday and Saturday. But if you guys want these cars, man, you got to get there. You got to get them early. These cars are selling out fast. Trust me on that one. But some cars did release online. I had to say that. Circle B Diecast, of course, released their brand of diecast. Those are $15 a pop, and you have Racing USA's. Now, to be fair, Racing USA does not have the near selection that Circle B Diecast does. But if you want to save some money on some diecast, then you can go to Racing USA. They have some cheaper prices with $10 for those cars or whatever for Racing USA. You do get a charge a lot in shipping, and I know Circle B Diecast has a lot of content creator programs, which I love, that they're basically intertwined with stop motion. That's awesome to me. I think that's a really cool thing that they do. But yeah, so Circle B Diecast, you're not charged shipping, so they're really essentially the same price, but it's really who you want to use. But Circle B Diecast does have more of a selection out. But yeah, so Racing USA, if you want to go check them out too, go ahead. I ordered my other cars off there just because I saw them first before I saw Circle B. So what can you do? But here's Martin Truex Jr.'s now 2022 Bass Pro Shops Camry. This thing, Yeah, it's gonna be that. This thing, man, looks. Okay. So here's the thing. The only Truex Bass Pro Shops car I've ever had, and you guys will recognize this car because it ran in the Daytona 500 premiere of Speak Up Style Motion Season 1. And they will continue to run for the rest of the season. Damn, sorry, autofocus. This is the 2020 car of Mark Truex Jr. This is the only ever Bass Pro Shop car I had. I didn't really bother getting another one because I already had this car. I already said Bass Pro Shops on it and everything. So this car looks good, man, but I can't get over this car, man. This car just looks so good. Slid forward door number. Beautiful, beautiful car. So we're going to actually line these up over here because we got a lot more to go. Not a lot more. Actually, I got 10 die cast in total. I didn't get Larson because I couldn't. He wasn't there. He sold out. I asked someone at the merch haulers for the Joe Gibbs merch hauler. Apparently, Denny Hamlin was there. I can't confirm that if he's out yet or not. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. But I have no idea if he's out or not because the lady said that he was out and he had already sold out by the time I got there. I have no idea. But anyways, let's continue on. Now I got this car as well. Brad Keselowski's Kohler Generators car. This car is beautiful. Keselowski might be running terrible this year, but this is a absolutely just phenomenal car, man. And just the car in general just looks good. I mean, compared to, I don't have another, actually, I do have another 6 car. This is, I believe, from 2020 or 2019, or 2021. But here's the Ryan Newman, Oscar Mayer, like, winged car. This is the most car that you'll ever see with this restrictor plate on the back. This is what you'll see right here. You see, look at the comparison. These cars are not as long as their 2021 cars at all. Actually, maybe they are. I can't really tell. I don't know. But yeah, so this is the comparison of the number 6s. I definitely like this one better. I mean, I will always say this. When it comes to the slid forward door numbers, I like them. I think they make the cars actually look next gen. And if you kept, okay, I love the center door numbers, but if you kept the center door numbers, then you would essentially, yeah, I've also seen some concept art with the center door numbers, and it looks good, but I don't know, man. The slid forward door numbers, I always thought, you know, at the beginning I was like, ew. Then it kind of grew on me a lot, and then it grew on me a lot, and then I was like, wow, yeah, I can't ever go back now because these look too good. This is one thing I do think, though. I do think they should allow the door numbers to go back to normal for the Darlington throwback race. That's something they should do because, I don't know, if that's a special occasion and, you know, we shouldn't have to do slid forward door numbers. But the cars this year still looks good, so I don't know. But, yeah, here's Brad Keselowski, the reflective door number on it. That is interesting. I have never seen that before in a diecast, and I actually just noticed it now. That's beautiful. So, Brad Keselowski, definitely a good car. For now, we're going to rate our cars. Actually, honestly, I don't have any cars that I'm particularly against. I have to rate all of them a 10 out of 10. Lionel's done an amazing job. Now, their Authentics line might be taking a certain way with all the test cars. I get it. People are excited for those cars because, you know, they're test cars and next gens. But if you are heading to the racetrack, don't even bother getting Lionel's. Well, you can actually because they're test cars. But yeah, these cars, man, these are phenomenal. These when they do release in stores, I'm sure they're just going to be just size quality and they're going to be cheaper. So definitely look out for those. Those will be out soon, I'm sure. But now moving on to Christopher Bell's number 20 Camry, dude. They did not have the wall one, but honestly, I like this one better. I know, I just committed treason within the NASCAR diecast community. I said the Ream car looks better than the DeWalt car, but it does. The car in general looks better, except they could have put a sponsor there. They could have put Yahoo there, but that was decided way later before the cars even, after the car was announced. This car looks really good. This car looks really good. The Ream on the front, the Ream on the side, the reflected door number. I know that the 20 Camry DeWalt has that, but it just looks so good, man. It looks so good. So definitely, again, a 10 out of 10. I'm just going to rate all of them now. You guys have a rating. My rating, 10 out of 10 for all of them. They're just too good. They're so good at diecast. Next up is the Kyle Busch Interstate Batteries car. Now, I know what y'all are going to say. Oh, well, his M&M's released, and since he's leaving Joe Gibbs anyway, might as well get an M&M's car, right? Because originally I thought Kyle Busch was returning to Joe Gibbs. Now it looks very unlikely that that's happening, so then it was like, oh, well, now, I mean, I might as well get whatever car I want. But they didn't even have the M&M's car. None of them. They didn't have any of the M&M's cars. They had the one car that he ran at Las Vegas, that chocolate brand car. Then they had the DeWalt car, and then finally the Interstate Batteries car. And Joe Gibbs has always been kind of weird with like sharing sponsors, like Christopher Bell's DeWalt sponsor went to Truex and Kyle Busch this year. So I don't know. I like the Interstate Batteries car better. It feels like Kyle Busch sponsor, Mark Truex Jr. And I think, yeah, let's get, now this is where we actually have a really good comparison for these two. We're going to line this up back here, but the comparisons will come soon. We're about done with our diecast count here. Finally, Joey Logano, another Penske driver, silver rim wheels. Sorry about that. Yeah, this car looks good. This car is just amazing. It's so good because it looks so freaking realistic. I don't know. I love it. It's a great car. It's a four-door number. It all works, man. It all works. And it changed it from like the flames we've seen with Logano for a long. Not really flames, kind of lines. It doesn't really have that anymore. It's because the sponsor is giving more room. So now let's go to the Eric Almirola. Number 10, Smithfield Bacon Car. Is that bacon? I doubt if that's bacon. Just Smithfield car. I mean, this thing, dude, I'm trying to find a comparison because this thing looks so much. It doesn't look like the 2021, but it does in a way. Like the look of the spoiler, because I remember because they designed, I don't have the car because I didn't bother buying it because I have another Eric Almirola like right here. But I remember having the Eric Almirola from the Waves from like 2020 and then seeing the 2021 car not change at all, except they raised the spoiler height on the 2021. And I was like, dude, that's pointless to get. So I didn't get it. But this is what it most looks like. They definitely changed up the white though. But I don't know. It looks good. I think it looks beautiful. It's a simple car and it hasn't changed much, even across a new next gen body. So I think it looks good, man. There's nothing else I can say. And then finally, the final car that I got at Indianapolis Motor Speedway by Gasoline Alley was the number 23 of Bubba Wallace's McDonald's car. I know it's on a stand. I will be taking it off. If you guys want to know how to do that, you got to just get I believe a screwdriver or some sort of drill and just drill out the screws. And then the stand will come off and then boom, you have a race car. I still got to take it off the stand, but I think it looks beautiful, man. This car it's really good. And honestly, the fact that they come on a stand, if you don't want to take it off the stand and you just want to leave it like that, it also looks good like that too. Of course, I'll be using this for stop motion, so I'm going to have to take it off the stand, but I think it looks great. I mean, the slip forward door number, the McDonald's on the side, you know, it's just an awesome car. It's just a beautiful car. I mean, I really don't know what else to say. There's a diffuser in the back. So, yeah, I mean, about all the cars are now out of view. Let's get some comparisons. Not every car, of course, is going to have a comparison. Only a few do, because those are the cars that I, of course, own. If I had Kyle Larson's 2021, I would be comparing it to the 2020, sorry, if I had Kyle Larson's 2022 car, I'd be comparing it to 2021. But anyways, guys, let's start off with our first comparison. We're going to choose Kyle Busch. This is a comparison I've been wanting to make. Look at this. Kyle Busch, 18 Interstate Batteries car. Now, let's just slide in the 2021. You can definitely see the difference. The 2021 has the kind of lightning on it, but it's not as evident. This makes it look very evident. It gives like an OG, like Interstate Batteries feel. I like this one better for sure. This one still looks good though. Of course, it will still be making appearances in season 1. I'll speak up stop motion, but this one is going to be the main sponsor for Kyle Busch in season 2. So now let's continue with, of course, we're going to have to compare the 10 of Eric Almirola's Smithfield Bacon Car. I don't know why I keep saying bacon. To the Smithfield car from 2020 and essentially 2021 because they didn't change up the car. They look very similar. I mean, let's just take a look at the side here. So there's a side, right, for that one. And yeah, they changed it up for sure. They definitely change it up with the camera focus. There we go. But I definitely like this one better. I'm going to say this. I love the next gen. So if I give every next gen a better rating than 2021's, it's because I like the next gens better. But, all right, trying to refocus my camera. Sorry about that. All right. Now, Chase Elliott. You guys already saw the car comparison earlier, the underbelly. Let's take a look at the actual comparison of the two cars. There's no competition. I mean, this car looks better, because the new sponsor, he's won a lot with this car already. And this car, man, this car looks good. But here's my critique with all 2021s and 2020s and whatever diecast before that. Before 2022. Comparison right here. We had two cars, I believe. Okay, so let's get where is it? Where is that car? I have a Brad Keselowski car around here. That is the number 2 car. I don't know where it went. This should work. This one right here. So this car, I believe was still from 2018. Well, it has to be because it's got the green. This is from the Chase. This is Ryan Blaney's Chase car from like 2018. It still looks good. It still holds up. The only thing that you can notice is it's got the Monster Energy green for the playoffs. But let's take a look at this comparison. So we're gonna slide Chase Elliott out here for a minute. So both these cars from 2018. What do you notice on the different side of each car? You notice the spoiler and you notice the front bumper. My biggest issue was with these cars is the fact is the spoilers were always small, which basically that's not even a spoiler. You could barely tell it's there. But with this, you could definitely tell. I was always a big fan of the big spoilers. Not the racing, hated the racing, but the look of it looked good. And then this, this looks good as well. This bumper. If Lionel were to like heighten this a little bit on the next gens, but not so much where it's like, restrictor plate. I definitely like these though. But I know they already said they're planning on to lower the spoiler height on these to, match the actual like cars we've had this year. That's fine. That's great. But just don't make it as this small because this was just unacceptable. This was so small you can never tell. But yeah, these cars are from the same year and look how much difference it is. Now look at all the 2022s. They had the same spoiler and the same bumper end. They got the same package, which is amazing because that means we don't have multiple different packages, and that means the stop motions will look more consistent, essentially. Yeah, so there you go. There's Chase Elliott comparison. We have 2 more to compare here before we end this review. It's already pushing 17 minutes, so I would like to get this done soon. Joey Logano's Pennzoil Ford. This is a Fusion. I never got the Mustang because, again, I thought it was a waste. Take that one out there. This is a comparison. They definitely changed up. See, so we talk about these like lines right here. They changed it up so the lines are gone, and now it's just, now it's just like, plain yellow with this, and, this number, of course. I like this one better. I mean, there's just no different. I mean, the back of the car compared to the next gen back. Curve, diffuser on the back. I mean, no comparison, man. And you also had the red wheels back then. Now you have the silver wheels on the 22. And our final comparison, of course, is the Bubba Wallace to Bubba Wallace cars. Now, I would like y'all to keep in mind that besides this Kyle Busch car, all the comparisons I've showed you have been the Authentics line. So if you see some noticeable differences, it's because the Authentics line is usually they're still high quality, but they aren't as detailed as a 2021 car online. So yeah, so these are this is a Bubba Wallace car right here for McDonald's, and this is a McDonald's car for Bubba Wallace last year. This car looks this car I was like, okay, it looks okay. But this car just looks so detailed. It looks so good. It glistens, man. It looks so good. This definitely looks better. The slid forward door number. The fact that they put all of this on the side looks good. And I think, yeah, he definitely ran this for sure. This is, again, why I say the slid forward door number is better. It allows the sponsor to have so much more space on the side so you can create so many good, more looking paint schemes. Like, all of these, man, they look so good because the sponsor is able to have more room. But yeah, guys, that will conclude my 2022 Next Gen Diecast review. I have 4 more Diecasts coming in a couple days. Ryan Blaney, Austin Cindric, Harrison Burton, and Chase Briscoe. So I will, of course, be doing a review on those 4. And then after those come, guys, it is time for a Next Gen stop motion. I know y'all are excited. I'm excited to film it because I personally have been excited to film the stop motion of these cars for a while. I still have not decided on track it would be at. I don't know if I'll make a whole new track. I might just use Daytona or something, or maybe Las Vegas. I know we just went there in the season 1. But yeah, we'll have to see here. But guys, that is going to be it for this review. Thank you all for watching. If you're new, like and subscribe down below, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.